Hi, I'm Cindy Bates, Microsoft's Vice President of our U.S. Small and Mid-Sized Business Group. Welcome back for day 2 of National Small Business Week. Today we're focusing on a high potential area for small business owners, tapping into youth, millennials, and diversity. Research shows your ability to attract, develop, and retain young and diverse leaders continues to be an increasingly important element to a business's long-term success. Let's tune in to the interviews from Melanie Gass to learn more.
And I'm here with Scott Duffy. Scott, you have just an amazing resume. So can you tell everyone who you are and a little about your business?
Well, I spent most of my career helping to launch small businesses. Many became big brands. And today, I'm the special project editor at Launch for Inc.com. And really, our purpose is this, to help people all over the world live their dreams through entrepreneurship.
You know, a lot of the work you do is related to youth. And are you seeing any trends when it comes to youth and engagement with small businesses?
Absolutely. You know, there's two ways to learn. And the first is trial and error and hard knocks. And the thing is, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money. And the other way to learn is by modeling. It's finding people out there that have produced the result that you want and to learn from them, to learn what their strategies, their syntax, learn all about their mindset, do the same things to produce the same results. What I find for the most successful young entrepreneurs is this. They've surrounded themselves with great models, people that they can learn from so they don't have to go through that process of trial and error. And they can effectively speed up that process of learning, condense decades of learning literally into days.
Do you have any words of advice and encouragement that you could give to any younger person that's looking to launch their own business, or any person that might already have a business looking to take it to that next level?
I would say that the biggest mistake that entrepreneurs make, and it doesn't matter, of all ages, is this, is they focus on too many things at once. And I call that hammers and nails syndrome. And here's what I mean. Let's say I gave you one hammer and one nail. And your job's simple. All you have to do is to hold that hammer in one hand and hold that nail in the other and strike and really just drive that nail into a piece of wood. Like nail that one business. Now, the odds are you're going to miss the first time, you're going to miss the second time, but eventually I'm going to bet on you. I'm going to bet that you'll nail it. So let's say I give you two hammers and two nails. You got a problem. You got to hold two hammers. You got to find somebody crazy enough to hold those nails. Now, let's say you do. You have to bring both hammers back at the same time, and you have to strike at the same time. And the odds are you're going to miss the first time, the second, the third. You may never get it right. Now, let's say I give you 10 hammers and 10 nails. You get the point. So what I say to entrepreneurs, particularly young entrepreneurs, is this. Don't focus on everything. Focus on one thing. And it shouldn't be the hardest, it should be the simplest, what we call the minimum viable product, the most basic version of what it is that you want to launch and put into the marketplace. Get it into customers' hands as fast as you can. Don't try and be perfect. If you're 85% of the way there, launch fast and get into people's hands. Get feedback. Learn everything you can. Iterate and improve your product and relaunch.
Louise, thank you so much for being with us today. And I know that the work you do in your job role is so valuable and important. So can you share the work that you do regarding the Greater Seattle Business Association?
As a Chamber of Commerce, we do all the things that chambers do. We do business development and after-hours events and business lunches, and we have a directory online and in print and an iPhone app and a smartphone apps. But in addition, what's different is that we are LGBT, and we also focus on equality in the workplace. For us, the values of equality and inclusion and diversity in the workplace are a big driver for everything that we do. In that case, we also advocate on a federal, a state, a county, and a city level for all things that affect LGBT civil rights. In addition, we also advocate for things that support small businesses. Our members are predominantly small business, but of course with our relationship with Microsoft and other corporations, we have businesses that are mid-sized as well as Fortune 500 companies.
And you are a chamber of commerce. Are you seeing any special trends relating to diversity and inclusion that small businesses are incorporating within their own environments?
Well, small businesses are always struggling to stay open. And what's important for small businesses is to be nimble and to be relevant. Especially relevance and sustainability in this world means that you have to have a diverse customer base and you have to have a diverse talent base. So I think small businesses are really realizing that they have to reflect the communities in which they want to do work.
Do you have any special tips for any small business that's looking to take these steps toward diversity and inclusion within their own workplace?
I think what's very important for small businesses is to be intentional. To be intentional about where you're located, where do you advertise and where do you market? What kind of organizations do you collaborate with? Where do you, when you're looking to hire employees, where do you put those job announcements? If you want to be diverse and inclusive, you have to make sure that your employee base reflects that. And so you have to start from the hiring practices on, as well as your policies. Are your policies inclusive? Do they welcome your employee to be their whole self at the workplace? Are their families welcome? Do you have everything in place that we want our employees to be their very best? We know it increases productivity when employees can bring their whole self to the workplace.
Thanks, Melanie, and to all of you for watching. Come back tomorrow for a conversation about women in business. See you then.